This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell save he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. I'd like to say Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Raquah Quadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Honors to the Akim, pushing his truth and righteousness and sincerity. And peace and blessing to the hopeful elect. All right, and I'm going to name this video, the title of it will be The Mainstream Media Boldly Declares You Will Be Microchipped. All right. So I picked up an article. You know, I got an article from an email in my inbox saying from Prophecy News Watch. Yeah, prophecynewswatch.com. It was an email because I'm heavy into this prophecy thing. You know, mainly I'm watching this microchip because this is the main specific prophecy, the centerpiece of all prophecy in this truth. All right, so I'm on heavy watch for this, and as well as the elect, we on the same thing. And the apostle of Great Millstone. All right, so it's an article from prophecynewswatch.com. You can see it. You can see that chip. All right, see that chip is coming. That chip is coming. If fans are bust about it, it's coming. All right, so I'm gonna read some of this article. And the article says, as the title of the video is, the mainstream media boldly declares you will be microchipped. Yeah, it's the real deal. All right, so let's read some of the article. All right, and it says, and it reads, at one time, the notion that the general population will be microchipped someday was a conspiracy theory. But now, the mainstream media is coming right out and telling us that we will all get chipped. It is also as if they are trying to mentally condition us to accept what is coming. So they mean they forcing it on you. This is what we're gonna replace the dollar with this new currency, and we're gonna have to put this chip in you. So if you want your fucking job, you know, just take this chip, because they trying to really, like you say, you're trying to force it on you mentally. That's why these articles are coming out about this chip. You see the shit all in Wisconsin with that job out there in Wisconsin, the state of Wisconsin up there, where you literally had to take the chip and implant it in your fucking wrist, in your hand, to work at that facility. So they drilling this shit. This shit is all over though, you know. It's all over. It's all over YouTube. It's all over the internet. Anything you look at is always talking about the chip. The mark of the beast is the fucking microchip. Dumbass. A lot of you Israelites can't get that, man. Y'all preaching about that bullshit about that white boy or Caesar Borgia, and that image of that is not the fucking mic. That is not the mark of the beast. Continue with the article. Of course, it is being portrayed as cool and trendy. That's right. And a lot of these jakes out here, I look on the fucking YouTube and everything, they just think it's just okay to everything. Well, look, I'm gonna get this, and you have no fucking no clue of what it's pertaining to. You take this fucking microchip and insert it inside your hand, man. It's a wrap for you. All right? I think this is a fucking game, man. And a lot of people will be fooled by that. That's right. But if someday identity chips, and that word is in quotation marks, identity chips. And see, well, that's what they're coming up again too with, you know, probably starting, I think it started in January of 2019, you will have to have a real, what they call a real ID, a national ID, in order for you to board a plane and take a trip wherever the fuck you trying to go. So we're looking for all this shit. It's coming from all angles. And they're going to use some kind of false flag to implement that microchip. You know, some kind of bullshit-ass terrorist attack. Or try to single somebody out or say, well, all y'all terrorists, and do away with the Social Security and identity. Like I said, identity, because you got a lot of identity theft that's going on out here. So this chip, this shit is coming, man. It's right there at the door. But if someday identity chips, are required for the entire population. That's why when I read that scripture, it says he causes all. He causes all. That's the entire population. He causes all. All right. The potential for tyranny would be off the charts. Tyranny means riots and all that shit like that, man. All kind of havoc off. It's gonna be way off the charts. Cause when this shit is implemented, man, it's gonna be all kind of chaos. Like when that economy collapses, it's gonna be all kind of madness out here. The Constitution is gonna be suspended. You see that in the movie Purge. And you Jakes, watch the movie Purge with some brothers that's in this truth. So you can get an idea with the significance behind this shit, man. Y'all go to the movie and just watch this thing, and just another movie that Hollywood had made. No, the so-called white man, the fucking devil, is putting this shit out there in your face, man. He gonna bring that shit straight to the hood, to the ghetto. Take this chip, take this cash. What you gonna do in that day? All right. Let's jump down to the rest of the article. All right. Unfortunately, some sort of permanent digital identification is increasingly being pushed as a solution to problems such as, there it is, such as identity theft. I just said that shit. That's the spirit. I just said that shit. And like, as the brothers who work in these plants and all this shit down here, mainly in the South and all over the world and shit, who travel and shit, going on these fucking jobs and construction jobs and shit, you need certain cards to get a fucking job, to get employment. Even though you may have this particular card, you need a certain type of card to get a fucking job. Like mainly what they call a security passport that we need in the chemical refinery industry. And if your background is fucked up, they send your shit off to the federal government. And if you got a certain kind of felonies or whatever on your background, you're not gonna get the fucking job. All this shit is a part of is leading up to that that specific, because the chip is really already here. It's just waiting to be implemented on a large scale. You see the signs all over us. I mean, out there in China, you don't even need cash. You just use your wallet and just scan the fucking the register thing, and it just, you know, or you can use your phone. They use their phone to just scan through the thing for the pricing and all that shit. And you know, they're good. You're going about your day. So the mark of the beast is gonna hit China, and Maine is gonna be pushed all across the whole world. It's coming to America, mainly. All right, and it says tax invasions, because a lot of your taxes be fucked up just off identity, you know, identity theft and shit. You know, you're getting raided by your taxes and all that shit, man. Illegal immigration, and that's what they're gonna force on the northern tribes. You know, with Trump trying to put that wall up and shit, illegal immigration. Look, we don't know if you might be a terrorist trying to come over here, crossing the border and shit. Look, you're gonna have to take that chip. And they made it to be specific. A lot of jakes out there in them Latin tribes and in them countries in South America, they already got the chip. That shit was back in like 4 or 5 years ago. And money laundering. Man, they coming with it. The so-called white man is coming with it. But the elect have eyes, and their eyes are open to seeing this type of madness and bullshit that he's trying to pull off. The technology has been increased. And we at the end of this thing, man. To all these niggas out here selling dope and all that shit, you get caught. And, you know, these jakes that be in the prison cells and shit, you know, they gonna be enforced to take their checkers when they, you know, they let them out or whatever. Look, we gonna have a microchip on you to track you to make sure you ain't out there doing nothing fucked up or anything. And it's mainly jakes that's locked up. I mean, just in Louisiana alone, for the last 20 years, and you can look this shit up, for the last 20 years, Louisiana alone has had the highest incarceration rate in the fucking nation. And all that's prophecy. All right, well, let's get that in the scripture. Let's go to that. Let's go to that. In Isaiah 42. Yeah, Isaiah 42 and 22. It's talking about the jakes. Talking about you jakes. Isaiah 42 and 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snares and holes, and they are hid in prison houses. They are for prey, and none delivered, for a spoil, and none saith restore. And this is all talking about you jakes, man, that's been robbed and you've been spoiled out in the prison house throughout the ghettos of America. 95 to damn near 99% of the prison house is packed with you jakes and you women. You Latin tribe women's, you Negro, you the nigger woman, and the jakes. This is referring to you. All right. Let's get back to the article. All right. And it says, and tech companies would love to have a universal way to confirm the identities of individuals on the internet. They just to watch your ass. They being watched right now. By all them little transactions y'all doing on the internet, and people got all y'all information. The more technology you use, the easier way for them to keep track on you. Your emails, your fax, your phone, your social security numbers, all that shit. The people got all that shit, man. And you're going to have agents among the nation of Israel that's going to be coming out there trying to seek and talk to you, try to get information from you so they can track your ass even more. So we coming down to the wire, man, for real, the real wire. But very few people are talking about the dark side of this technology. And this is a very frightening thing. So ain't nobody really out there pushing the truth but the Israelites that have sound doctrine, great millstone. Starting from the elders and apostles on down. We the only ones pushing this shit. The other camps ain't pushing this shit, man. They're not talking about this prophecy. Fuck, y'all leading these motherfucking men astray and just being deceitful. Ain't nobody talking about this. This shit is serious, man. You take this fucking chip, you'll be utterly destroyed by Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. All right? It says, earlier this month, USA Today published an article entitled, "You Will Get Chipped Eventually." The following is a short excerpt. So this is what the USA Today said. You will get chipped. It's just a matter of time. They coming right out. We saw putting it right in your face, man. Straight up. Boldly. In the aftermath of a Wisconsin, there it is. In the aftermath of a Wisconsin firm embedding microchips in employees last week to ditch companies, badges, and corporate logons, the internet has entered into a full throttle debate. So that means they've been going back and forth talking about this shit, man. But what's going on with Wisconsin? We've been seeing this shit about the chip. So now y'all fully implemented in Wisconsin. So what's really going on? An article reads, "No, I will not ever be microchipped. But how many others feel the same way? Because a lot of even the elect is not gonna take it. That's just flat out, straight out. It's already written. But a lot of 2/3 of our people are gonna take that chip. Salakia. Salakia for a minute. It's getting dark in here. Light on. A lot of Israelites not going to take that chip, and a lot of Israelites going to take it. Which category will you fall in? All right? And it says, and it reads, obviously, sociality's attitudes are changing. And a professor interviewed by USA Today is quite confident that it will happen to everybody. And fuck, we don't need him to say this. The scripture says this. We don't need you fucking Edomites pushing this. We know what it, we know what it is. It's going to happen to everybody. But not the elect. It will happen to everybody, says Noel Chasley, associate professor of sociology at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. But not this year, and not in 2018. Maybe not my generation. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. This will happen. Bible has documented their generation shall not pass till all these things have happened. So that cuts that shit right there. But it's certainly that of my kids. That's what the Edomites saying. See how proud it is? You don't think, see, even Jake and these Edomites be putting off the day of the Lord. It says, the last part of the article reads, initially, implantable microchips will be touted as the wave of future. We will be told that they will make our lives so much easier and more convenient. And the USA Today article made a big deal of that. Yeah, it's a big fucking deal. This is some, they don't even know. They just think this is another thing, another cash cow that they're going to use on here. But no, this is prophecy. And it's why, and that falls right in point with a lot of motherfuckers going to get destroyed by Yahweh while Yahweh shot. Let me get Revelation 14 and 10. All right. And then that goes right into it. Right into it. The shame shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, who is Yahweh Shai, Mashiach. Let's go down. Let's dump down in verse 11. And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. You're going to get utterly burnt forever and ever. And they have no rest day or night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. So this shit is coming, man. This shit is coming on a large scale. You take that chip, the Bible has it documented that you will be utterly destroyed, burnt with fire forever and ever in the presence of the Lamb and the holy angels. All right. So let me get another precept. You can go view this article. Like I said, it's on prophecynewswatch.com. The mainstream media boldly declares you will be microchipped. Cause this is what we're looking for, man. We're steady on watch for all this shit. And it's gonna be many lessons on this prophecy. The closer we get to the end, the more this word got to be pushed out. All right, 2 Thessalonians. But Jay gonna get caught, slipping unaware with this shit, man. He not paying attention, so, anything the white man brings to us on the table, like on the movie Purge, you came right in the ghetto, offered you this here. Look, we gonna really see what the fuck gonna happen when you Jakes, y'all talking this shit about y'all not gonna take the chip, whatever. We gonna see when your fucking stomach touching your fucking back, and it ain't nothing out there for you to get. When you go 4 to 5 days without eating or drinking shit. We gonna see what's gonna happen. This prophecy right here is gonna separate everything. The strong from the weak. The elect to the 2/3. This is what is gonna happen. This prophecy right here. All right. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8. All right. And then shall the wicked be revealed. You Edomites, you white man. It's talking about you, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. So this, you know, this goes for you, you Edomites, man. It's going, you going that day that you that you think is just that you putting off, like this Edomite said in this article, is going to destroy you with the brightness of his coming, with this nuclear fire. When the fucking ships come with destruction, this is headed straight to you and 2/3 of our people. So y'all taking this truth for a fucking joke, man. This not no game, man. This, we at the end of this thing. No, the word is going out, and it's still going out. And we waiting on Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai to return. And all you Israelites pushing that false ass doctrine, got them people leading y'all. All the people that's leading y'all gonna get destroyed, and y'all gonna get destroyed with them. And that blood is gonna be on your hands. So with that, I'm gonna close it out. I hope this video was edifying. Kwam Yasharala. All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. To the next video. Hopefully we'll be out of here by then. Shalom.